Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, Caleb, and today is the 14th of March in Colorado. Yesterday we just had our big blizzard, the bomb cyclone. So I have to actually go out and go to my mother's house to feed her horses and her other animals. So I'm gonna brave the storm here. So we're gonna see how I do and if I get stuck, which I hope I don't, and you get to watch, so have fun. So there's about probably a 6 to 8 foot drift in front of me right now as I exit from the garage. Put into 4-wheel, lights are on, got all the stuff I need if I do get stuck, including some food, extra battery pack for the phone, extra pair of boots, some water, and in the back of the truck I've got cat litter and a shovel in case I get stuck. Cat litter helps get you some traction. So I'm gonna shut up and let's see if I can get out of here. So far so good. And thank goodness I did go get new winter tires a couple weeks ago. My old tires were super bald. It had been a little too long since I had last changed those out. So, we're okay on the road. Alright, sorry, I just stopped to talk to the neighbor there. So, yeah, the bomb cyclone. Pretty good sized snowstorm. I did a live stream yesterday. If you want to check that out, I'll link to it. It's just me kind of goofing around for an hour and a half, but I was just watching the news reports and stuff. You know, this is not by any means the biggest snowstorm we've ever seen up here. Looks like one car got stuck abandoned there, but the wind yesterday was just so intense. Like, that stop sign we're coming up to, you wouldn't even be able to see it unless you were like right in front of it. So yeah, there's some pretty big drifts as I look over to the left of the car. But you know, as long as the roads are like this and plowed and snowpacked, this truck should be just fine on them. Excuse me. So, yeah, you know, the deal with driving in the snow is you just take it slow. You don't slam on your brakes. A lot of newer Colorado residents haven't really figured that one out yet. There's actually a really funny tweet somebody posted yesterday of some guy who was trying to drive his Corvette in this, and that's not recommended. So I'm probably going to go in towards town first, and then I'll be able to see if they've plowed the road that I need to get up, because if it's not plowed, it's going to be, there's a couple inclines that would be pretty tough, so, and I really prefer not to get stuck. If nothing else, it's a beautiful day out. See, not a whole lot of people out here on the roads this morning. It's about 9 o'clock, or no, it's probably closer to Easy does it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, and even, I mean, this is a pretty main road, and it's got a lot of snow on it still. So normally speed limit's about 40 on this road. I'm doing 20. Not in a rush, because they're just massive. These are all drifts, I imagine. And what I may do as we get onto this big hill is shift down into second gear, because that also helps you with your traction. Because we do not want to slip off of this. Wow. Yeah, those are some pretty massive snow drifts. And I'm feeling alright so far going down this hill. I'm still in high gear. And I've got a call coming in, so I'll keep filming here in a second. So yeah, we definitely got a lot of snow. I would say the roads actually, they're not horrible right now, but it really helps that there's not very many people out driving on them too. Because the real problem with driving in the snow is you get yahoos that start getting too close behind other people, and then they end up slamming on the brakes and sliding into you, and that's no fun for anybody. I apologize about the shaky camera, but what do you do?
Snowed in roads in the south. Recovery continues everywhere. That leads our news snap.
You're done saying it? No more for you?
I'm not saying the B word anymore.
Good. I don't want to hear it, see it, or anything else. We'll say the J word. Traffic and weather together. Good morning, John Morrissey.
I'll say Colorado hooker. How about that? I like that. Cyclops anyway, or whatever it was. Hey, guys, we've got ourselves still a pretty tough drive. Ramps are a problem this morning. Numerous spin-outs on the ramp from southbound I-25 to 225. So watch that ramp in the tech center. Overall, you've got a pretty light drive as far as the number of cars out. But we have our problems. Southbound Havana closed at 47th. That because of a bad crash. Out on the east side, too. That ramp from eastbound I-70 to Pena Boulevard is still pretty backed up. Pena Boulevard out to DIA open. I-70 south of DIA closed. It's closed from just east of E470 Air Park all the way out to Kansas. I-76 is closed from Lock Buoy up to Nebraska, so just past Bar Lake up the Brighton area, it is closed. Your I-25 drive is still closed southbound from Castle Rock down to Monument, and northbound down to Springs is still closed from the Springs. And then your drive on the north side, I-25 is still closed from Wellington into Wyoming. Got a crash in the cleanup stages westbound C470 at Alameda. Your drive this morning is going to be fairly easy with the number of cars out, but still tricky with the slick spots. The farther east you go, the farther south you go, the worse it gets. County roads are still pretty treacherous in Elbert County and also up in Weld County this morning. So let them get us dug out. It's going to take a while. No idea when I-25 is going to reopen down into Monument and then down toward the Springs. That is a really tough drive with a lot of abandoned cars. This report is sponsored by Shipt. Want convenience? Shipt delivers hand-picked groceries and household essentials, all from stores you trust, in as soon as 1 hour. For exclusive offers and more, visit Shipt.com and find available retailers in your neighborhood. That's SHIPT.com. They bring the store to your door. Next update, 910 KOA News Radio, Colorado's News.
to open the stretch of I-25. They're not really sure when that will happen. Crews have been and are still working on rescuing stranded drivers. There are more than 100 of those calls still unresolved. El Paso County's Jackie Kirby says they're really not sure about those drivers.
We've got about 250 open calls for service, so we're unable to reach some of those people by phone, so it's unknown if they're still stranded in their vehicle or they were able to make it to either home or one of the warming shelters.
Stranded drivers of another kind are semi-truck drivers waiting to get to Colorado Springs. There are dozens of them here, essentially making Plum Creek Parkway almost a parking lot for 18-wheelers. CDOT has told us they're working on getting this stretch open by early morning, or I should say late morning, maybe early afternoon. Reporting live, Connor Shreve, KOA News Radio.
Good luck to them and everybody stuck out there. The metro area in eastern Colorado working to return to normal, too. The blizzard has passed, but it's left behind some serious hazards. And Governor Jared Polis is warning folks to still be careful today.
We're certainly urging caution and people, at least in the morning hours, really only go out if they need to.
The governor talking to 630 K-House Ross Kaminsky this morning. The roads today more manageable, but this man says Aurora to Parker is causing a problem this morning.
All side streets down there are snow drifted, some up to 2-3 feet. Got out Parker Road is plowed, but it's very snow packed, a lot of slush.
Yeah, his advice, leave yourself plenty of time wherever you go today.
It is recovery mode at DIA this morning as things try to get back to normal. Airlines trying to get back in the business of flying. The runways are open 4 of the 6, but there's still no commercial flight activity. Airport officials say they expect airlines to get back in running.
This is the part that's gonna suck.
Flights are to be canceled yesterday. There are hundreds more canceled today, by the way, but just getting out to the airport back would be the real issue. After a typical snowstorm, Pena Boulevard is usually pretty smooth sailing, but not so today. Conditions are pretty bad out here. As you come off of I-70, you'll see cars that were abandoned out here yesterday. And as you head in toward the airport, you're going to get snowpacked areas of Pena Boulevard. And visibility is actually going down a little bit as the wind picks up and blows some of this snow around. So a difficult drive into the airport this morning. On Pena Boulevard, Jerry Bell, KOA News Radio.
Power outage is still a problem this morning. Xcel Energy says service is out for about 80,000 homes in the metro, but it's a far cry from 400,000 that had no electricity yesterday. Xcel's Holly Velasquez says we've got extra crews on it.
We're adding another 300 workers to the 500 that have already been on the clock and restoring our power.
No word on when service will be fully restored. Now that the storm has moved out, we've got a good sense of just how much snow we got. Northeast Netherlands, the big winner, if you want to call them that, with 21 inches of snow. Jamestown and Genesee both got at least 16. More than a foot fell in Woodland Park and Evergreen. Steamboat with 10 inches. Castle Pines got 8. Parts of Denver and Aurora with about 7 inches of snow. And at Winter Park, skiers celebrating with 14 new inches of snow. We hope to check in with them live at the end of the hour.
There was some local business taking place in the Colorado legislature. The state Senate is giving final approval to a bill that would dramatically change the way oil and gas businesses are regulated. Under the bill, the Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission would be directed to increase disclosures of pipeline locations and enhance pipeline monitoring. Supporters say it would ensure more local control over the development, while opponents maintain it would stymie the state economy.
How are RTD and DIA impacted by this storm? We'll talk to them a day
see if we can get up this hill.
That's next on KOA News Radio.
She listens for what you want. You listen for what you need.
Colorado's news, traffic, and weather station.
Available on over 2,000 devices.
Just say, Alexa, play KOA on iHeartRadio.
KOA News Radio.
You get married, then divorce happens. Clarkenstein Family Law Attorneys.
Ooh, we made it. Thank God.
Your assets, your children,
That
and your
was
future.
iffy.
I'm Steve Clark. Visit us at clarksteinlaw.com. That's PLOGSTEINlaw.com.
Visit spapalace.com. Create your on-site oasis with a jacuzzi hot tub, Sundance spa, or hydropool swim spa.
Yeah, I don't know if they've even plowed this road. It doesn't really look like
That's
it.
spapalace.com for one of the 6 front range locations near you. Don't wait until your AC breaks down in the middle of summer. Go ahead and get an AC cleaning now.
Alright, yeah, guys, I've made it to my destination. I'm not going to go down the driveway here. It's too treacherous. I've slid off of it so many times. I just learned my lesson at this point. But we're here.
Perfectly to keep you cool this summer. Visit fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com
park at the mailbox, call it a day.
I've long been telling you about Shop and their progressive one price, one person,
Thanks for watching.
sales philosophy.